We're at the kitchen here at Adrienne and Company Bakery, visiting with Adrienne Holland, who recently returned from a convention in New Mexico.
I did.
And you're expanding your knowledge, learning about some new cakes out there on the market. Tell us about it.
Okay, well, the first thing that I learned was these brides want these cakes that have lace on them, like a wrapped look with lace. And so up until now, I've been kind of piping it on freehand, but they're not like the pictures that I'm getting like off of Pinterest. So while I was at the convention, I learned about these really cool little tools, and they're cutters that cut out a lace pattern, and then they have these little presses that actually have embossed flowers and leaves and things like that. So it's really easy. You just roll out a piece of fondant, and then if you want to just press that down and cut it, just leave it there. You kind of move it around a little bit so it comes off the table nice. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll take that off, and then we just match it up with the embosser, and then you just press it down.
That gives us our pretty design.
It gives you a pretty design.
It really keeps everything uniform, like you were talking about.
It does. It's cleaner lines. Then I'm going to have you paint it.
Okay.
And it's actually just dusting with a pearl shimmer dust that's edible.
Okay.
There you
so
go.
You just kind of paint it on there?
It gives it a little bit of a shine.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Yeah. And then these can just be, lifted up. You have to kind of keep them under saran wrap if you're doing more than one of them, because it dries out quickly. So then what you'll do is we will pick it up, and we'll put a little bit of icing on the back of it, kind of shake it off, get the excess off there. Put a little bit of icing on the back of it. Oh, chocolate, okay. And then on the cake, it'll just kind of stick on the cake, and you can kind of get creative with where you put it and how you put it. And then you can actually create you can overlap them. You can even add some piping, do some scroll work, kind of coming out, vines. And then at the end, the cake will have all of this beautiful lace pattern on top of it. So that was one of the things that I learned, and I'm sure we're gonna get lots of orders for those.
That way it's all uniform. Tell me about this cake up here. It is beautiful.
It is a domed shaped cake. People are trying to get away from the traditional shape of round or square, and this is just a dome shaped cake. Now it would be kind of tough to stack, so it's more appropriate for maybe a small wedding or a party or a tea, where you've got stands at different heights and maybe different size of domes, and that you can get really creative with the piping, your colors, and it's just a different kind of a shaped cake, but it's a trend.
Now, I don't know much about decorating cakes. I do know a lot about eating cakes. Can you order different flavors here?
You can definitely. All the flavors that we have, and we have about 30 of them. You can order whatever flavor you want, and it's made up of 2 cakes, so you could even do a chocolate and a vanilla, or a strawberry and a blueberry.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, Adrienne, thank you so much. So very insightful on some new cakes that you can see coming out of Adrienne and Company's Bakery. Thank you so much.